I wanted to impact the world for Jesus. But how could I do that? I was a mom of two toddlers and we just moved to our first military base. I was far from home and everything I didn't knew, and it was just different. Everything was so different. Well, how was I going to do anything there when I had two little kids running around? Then I asked God how I could do this. I've been a believer just a few years, and God reminded me, though, of James 4:17, and where it says to apply what we know from the Bible. That's what God tells us. He told me to apply everything I knew from the Bible in my everyday life. That's how I developed my ministry, by helping other women do the same thing. I'm Joyce Zook, the practical Christian woman and your life and wife coach. I'm an international speaker, the author of 3 books, and a board certified Christian life coach. I mentor women worldwide by phone and video conference like you're seeing today. When our boys were in high school, I felt tired and frustrated and out of sorts, chasing them all over with their activities, the things we were involved with church, supporting my husband's career, other Bible studies and ministries I got into, and I was just overwhelmed. Again, I stopped and listened to the Lord, and he reminded me that his burden was light and I could find rest for my soul. He even said that he'd teach us how to accomplish what he promised. This all comes from Matthew 11:28-30. One morning, I awoke with priorities running through my head, this list of stuff happening, and I grabbed a piece of paper and wrote it down as fast as I could. There were 7 priorities. I got to count to 7. 7 priorities God gave me. And that's what I built my life and my ministry on. As I studied the Bible, I found out that each of these were actually in the Bible, and they were representative of what God told us to do. You'll see them when you see the priorities. Eventually, I discovered that I wanted to apply this in other areas. So I started helping women by teaching, speaking, and I found out that there were some things that really intrigued me, and they all came out of priorities, such as finding married success, decluttering our houses and our closet, building a wardrobe that works to save money and time to use for God's purposes. Life by priority, business basics for the mompreneur, becoming a woman of influence, and whatever else God could show me that came directly from the priorities that he had shown me earlier. So how do we start off this whole basis of living by God's priorities? I believe it involves 3 things. First off, we must believe and know without a shadow of a doubt that God has a plan for our lives. Look at Jeremiah 29. And then we know that he will also lead us to those people and activities that he wants us to be doing. Most of the time that starts right in our own home. We're the only mom my kids have, and my wife and my husband. Those are the places that often starts. And then from there, we can build on our other activities. The third thing is that God says he'll help us accomplish what he wants us to do. So if you're unhappy with your life or feel out of balance, don't know quite what you need to be doing, it just doesn't seem to be working for you, maybe struggles with the kids, your marriage, I don't know, with trying to find time to do a new career, download my priorities for life. Click on the link below. And don't hesitate to contact me if you want to go deeper with private coaching.